Okay, welcome to the far west of Moscow, or as we like to call it, Glasgow, for reaction from home. As many of you have been watching on Twitter and on the social media throughout the course of the day. Glasgow City with the win, a 1-0 win against Chertanovo on the road. Perhaps could have been more. As I say, you've been watching at home, we've been watching at home as well. I've got media team out there. We're going to send over coverage. We should have some post-match reaction this evening or tomorrow morning. Stephen Bark alongside Stephen. Overall 1-0 win on the road. I guess you can't sniff at that.
No, it's a great result for Glasgow City. If you'd offered that to Scott Booth before the game, I'm sure you'd bit your hand off for it. Similar position to last season as well, and now they have that wee advantage. This year it's going to be a wee bit more difficult because it's just the one goal, but that's something to take back to Petershill and something to get the fans behind them with and hopefully to build on. We'll
see the reaction soon from Scott Booth, got Claire Shine, Nicola Docherty. I wonder if there might be a sense of, well, maybe could have got a second.
I think the players will have wanted a second goal. I think some of the chances that they had, they maybe feel they could have converted, they maybe feel that there was a second goal in the game for them. It's just a little bit disappointing then that maybe they haven't. But at the same time, they've went away from home in the Champions League. I mean, it's a 4,000 mile return journey to Moscow. They've picked up a crucial win in the last 32, and they've put themselves in a great position to go through. So even though they haven't got that second goal, they can still be really happy with what they've achieved. And I think some real pluses, if we're looking at the stats and the chances that were had by City, there were 2 or 3 on target, a few others that weren't on target. Chertanovo had there was a couple of moments in the second half, at the end, a little bit of a dicey corner. They had a through and goal moment which Leon Ross and Lee Alexander dealt with in the end. So Chertanovo didn't really threaten an awful lot at home, 11 behind the ball, so that must be a confidence boosting thing at Petershill home crowd that City should hopefully add to that tally. Yeah, I mean, these things can be really difficult. You can look at a team and think, oh, we should go and score a couple of goals against them. The thing is, if they do sit back with 11 behind the ball at home and they then go and do that again away from home, there is always the opportunity that they hit you on the break, especially if it's still 0-0 and it's getting into the game. So it's about being professional for Glasgow City. It's about making sure that when they get a chance, they take it and they make sure that they don't give Chertanovo an opportunity to equalise. Going
on from that, we have got big games coming up round the corner. Champions League again in a fortnight, the second leg, which we kind of touched on, but Celtic on Sunday, the Scottish Cup quarter-final, had 2 relatively straightforward ties, a really tough tie on the road on Sunday. How does Scott and the players get themselves back and turn round ready for that game?
I don't think there's going to be any need to motivate the players because they haven't won the Scottish Cup in a few seasons. They've got so close the last 3 seasons, and it's something that Scott Booth, you can tell that he really wants to get that monkey off his back and get the top result that he can in a cup competition. Equally so for Celtic. I mean, you'd look at this game and they might be thinking that this is probably one of their best chances to get a win against Glasgow City. They've had the game in midweek that they've had to travel 4,000 miles back from Moscow. It's an extra game that they've had to play. Celtic are going to be fresh, so they'll be looking at this game and feeling quite confident, especially given the last time the two teams played at Celtic, they pushed them all the way.
Absolutely, so that'll be a tough old trip on Sunday. We look forward to that. We'll obviously all the coverage of that. Just so final thoughts then. The game, good win. They've got something to build on 2 weeks time, and I guess the big task will be getting the crowd there. Hopefully, you can come along to the game and get the job done in the last 16.
Yeah, that's it, exactly. I think the biggest thing for us just now is to maybe try and capitalise on that feeling from the Women's World Cup in the summer, get that big crowd behind Glasgow City and hopefully get a good result again.
Absolutely, cheers Stephen. Just what Hibs are doing as well at the moment, with 2 teams in the last 32. Glasgow City have got a good chance for the last 16. We've got coverage of youth finals on Saturday, the game against Celtic on Sunday, and then it'll be a couple of weeks time. Petershill, get your tickets if you can for the second leg with City with a 1-0 lead.